But even before this noble house confirmed me as governor, when I started talking to my deputy, who was at that time superintending the bank, the first thing I told him was, I think we should redenominate.
The governor at the Bank of Salone, Professor Kelfala Murana Kalon, not been waste time for tell MP them, say the idea we get for do with for reduce 30 them from the current Salone money, the Leone, when a redenomination. The idea we get after we Parliament agree for be bank governor over 3 years ago. The bank governor talk this way he appear before MP them na Parliament for tell them more as to why the Bank of Salone decide for change the style of the Salone money when a redenomination just after the Minister of Finance Dennis Vandy been don go lay this instrument we go give the Bank of Salone the power for do this bientem na the well of Parliament.
As a huge transactions cost of doing business in the country. Business people are running around with huge sacks of money. There is a deadweight loss on the economy, and therefore we need to redenominate.
As you hear, the bank governor tell MP them say the main reason we make the Bank of Salone don't decide for reduce 30 them from the country in current money now for reduce the way and manner how plenty business people can strain for move with plenty couple inside big bag them around and safe because plenty people we get money don't they keep the Leones we now holding and this don't they make government spend plenty couple in dollars for get Leones we say this don't the losses government.
We wasted $68 million to bribe people who were hoarding Leones to bring it into the banking system. And we spent $68.5 million that did a lot of good in this country, stabilized it, so that in this country now, you have rice. You go to Liberia, even to find rice, you can't. The point here then is, I ask myself, we have worked so hard during the past 2 years to build reserves for this country. Is it going to be sustainable for us to keep bribing people who take Leones, and when we bribe them, they bring the Leones and they take it back, then we have to bribe them again? So regardless of anything else, all the economic analysis that say you should redenominate under certain circumstances, the situation we faced in 2020, even if everything else had worked well, would have given me the reason to redenominate.
But after the bank governor talked to MP them and other presentation where the Bank of Salone do, still MP them been get more question them, even past the answer where the bank governor go for go give MP them.
I want the presenter to answer the following questions. Are we experiencing a hyperinflation? Our exchange rate, has it collapsed? The third one, we have massive counterfeits of the existing currency. Mr. Governor, what is our fate with the echo? Are we failing in meeting the convergence criteria?
You mentioned about people holding the present currency, the existing currency, as part of the reasons, part of the rationale for this redenomination. Are you going to put measures in place for this hoarding not to repeat itself 2 or 3 years down the line after we have redenominated to this new currency? Have you put measures in place? Because like you mentioned just now, old habits die hard. When once people are used to doing that sort of thing, to sabotage or whatever, they will always go back to those bad tricks.
In fact, some MP them been even challenged the process of redenomination, say based on the Bank of Salon them presentation, it not clear as to the benefits them with the redenomination process go make to the ordinary saloon man.
All of the points you said here, I have not seen anything that has to do with real economic impact on the life of the common citizens. You go to, for the high risk of carrying huge surge of currency for transaction purpose, increase in difficulty in maintaining bookkeeping, difficult place on payment systems such as ATM, and the current instant, the huge currency management cost. These are all for high placed people. All the reasons for the redenomination listed here as my presentation for me is for high placed people. The local man, the common man in the village hasn't got much position in all of these four issues raised or analyzed here.
You only fix something that is broken. And so what is wrong with our current currency? The reason you gave, which is on transaction costs, a reduction in transaction costs. There could be other alternatives. In fact, we are already in the process of moving from cash-based transactions to electronic-based transactions. And if all of us here actually carry around debit and credit cards, and we have electronic payment systems in the shops, the supermarkets, the filling stations, and so on and so forth, then actually we don't need to be carrying cash in our pockets. I think that is the reason you did. So, what have we done to address the deepening of our financial system in terms of the electronic payment systems?
But some MP them believe say the redenomination go help reduce the way how people they took plenty money all about, as this done they been at the country we not get equal value when you compare to other country their money them in numbers.
For me, the idea of redenomination is good, because sometimes when you go outside this country and you're on the phone talking to somebody back home, you tell your wife, please give that man 10 million dirhams. Somebody sitting by you will just look at you, not believing. 10 million dirhams. I remember a Ghanaian MP told me, Honorable, you really meant 20 million dirhams. So now that we'll be having a new currency, that will solve that problem.
Professor Kelfala Mughana Kalon been take time for answer to different questions them. We MP them been ask on the process of redenomination, and Glad TV Online will continue for give more information about this process and within the Bank of Salon plan for do for make it succeed. For Salon Parliament Eye on Glad TV Online, Mina Abdullah Bla the report.